What's going on? It's your boy D coming back at you with another video. In this vid here, man, I'm coming at you with a little bit of skill talk. Now, there's always been this underrated discussion on where, when we play in our favorite fighting games, people would always say, fighting scrubs too much can hinder our progress. Now, before I get deep into it, man, I do want to say there is a difference between an actual scrub and someone that is just not on the same level as you. Because there are some players that you will come across that, are probably just getting started at the game and their learning curve is just not as fast as others. So for those players, I don't consider those players scrubs. I just consider those players that, they either probably started late or they just have a slower learning curve than other players. Now, if you want to know if you're a scrub or not, I'm going to help you and let you know if you're a scrub or not. Now, if you are a player and you find yourself getting beat by either the same other player or you find yourself getting beat by that player the same way and also by other players in that fighting game and that community the same way without changing anything, without making anything better, sorry bruh, you's a certified scrub. And the reason that I say that is because when we come across these type of scrubs, these are the type of players that, they don't push themselves. They don't push themselves to be great or to get better at the craft that they so-called learn. These are the type of players that just basically they'll go to the dojo, learn a couple of gimmicks, then they'll just, oh, okay, you know what, this'll work, I'm gonna test it out on the ranking mode and see what I can do. Or these are also the type of players that just have no dedication, no passion, and they just do not take the game seriously. Especially they're not going to take the game seriously as you or another dedicated person or player that's trying to get better at the game, at their craft, and at their character. Now, to get down to answering the question, a lot of people in the FGC always want to know do you get hindered if you fight scrubs? And to me personally, I would have to say the answer is no. Now, I will say this. Now, if you come across a player that has only come after you and they come after you for a good amount of months, maybe even a couple years, and you realize that they're not getting better, or if you just realize it's just that they're also just trying to gimmick the hell out of you, and this player does not test his skill in any other type of water, chances are you may be dealing with a low-down certified scrub. And also, that particular type of player could be a hinderer also. So you gotta watch for that. You want to stay away from players like that because players like that will hinder you. Those are the type of players that can kind of stunt your growth as a player as a whole. You gotta watch for that. Now, when you come across a whole bunch of scrubs, me personally, I think that should actually make you better in a sense. And chances are all these scrubs that you come up across don't have a craft, don't have a structure. They're probably just mashers and spammers. So, but the thing about it is, you have a craft, you have a structure, you have the belief, and nobody likes to lose to a scrub. So that's where I feel like it can make you better from a mental standpoint going into that match. Be like, okay, this scrub does not have no craft or nothing like that. I do. I should come out with this victory. And another reason why I don't think fighting a whole bunch of scrubs hinders you, I actually think it's the opposite, is because, I don't want to sound disingenuous, but we all like to warm up in real time, right? So what's the better way to warm up in real time before going up against a top-notch or top-ranked player, whether it be online or offline, right? Go up against a scrub. And depending on what type of scrub that they are, if they're just a scrub that's just going in, mashing the buttons full throttle or something like that, or if they're playing a 2D game and they just like to jump everywhere, scrubs like that can actually help your defensive approach as far as tightening up your mind, tightening up your defense and stuff like that. So they do help you make focus. But on a final note, I do want to say this to the dedicated players that are playing their favorite fighting game. When you come up against a skillless scrub, or if you come up against a player that's just not there yet or just starting out, do not hold back. Do what you gotta do and don't show any mercy. Bring all your skill to the table, because to keep it real, the only way that these scrubs are gonna get better is if they see the full version of your skill and your character. I've seen so many times where a dedicated player decides to want to be arrogant and go into a match and goes up against a scrub, and decide to themselves, you know, I just want to try something on this scrub. Let me try this big move and see that it's worked. And guess what? The dedicated player just gets his ass kicked, and he's wondering, looking around like, what the fuck happened? I'll tell you what happened. You took your foot off the pedal. That's what happened. You underestimated someone that just didn't have no respect for you in the first place. That's what happened. As a dedicated player, always have that respect when you're going up against a scrub or a beginner player, pro player, whatever. Always have that respect, because anything can happen. And the last piece of advice, if you want to tell if you're going up against a scrub or a player that's just starting out late and is trying to be dedicated, of course, the player that's starting out late, trying to be dedicated, he's going to be all about theory fighting. The scrub is going to be all about dissing, trash talk, shit talk, all of that stuff, trolling, all of that. So that's an easy way to tell the difference between a scrub and just someone that's just starting out and trying to get better. So that's my take on how to handle, you know, going up against a whole bunch of scrubs, and how I feel about if, you know, I think, you know, fighting a whole bunch of scrubs will hinder you, which I think the answer is no. I don't think fighting a whole bunch of scrubs will hinder you. I think they will help you in a sense. Just stay away from the one scrub that is constantly trying to hinder you. This is your boy Demetrius. If you're feeling what you just heard, give the video some love and show me some thumbs up. And if you want some real shit all the time, subscribe to your boy. Until next time, see y'all in the next video. God bless y'all all. I am out. Peace.